I wanted to take a little time and say hello. I usually just post guitar playing on these things, so this won't have any guitar playing. I'll hold my guitar here, one of them that I love. My musical journey started about 45 years ago actively when I began playing. And at the time, there was music that I really loved and ways that I wanted to sound and heroes that I had and a real motivation to draw this thing out of myself. And what I want to say 45 years later, as I'm approaching 60 years old, is that the work you're doing now at whatever age is both a pleasure now, I hope, if you can make it a pleasure, if it's coming from your enthusiasm and some need for continuity in your life. Music's a great way to establish continuity. But the work that you're doing now pays off now, and you hear what you're playing now. But really, in a sense, what you're doing is giving yourself a gift for the future. So the work that I did at 14, I had a formal music theory teacher and went in for ear training studies and meditation studies. I did all this when I was in a teenage years, in the sense that I wanted to prepare myself and have a good foundation for what I might do later, not knowing at all what that might be. So the dreams of my 14-year-old self are being reached more and more, but it's taken 45 years. I'm going to be 60 this year. And so I want to encourage you to know that what's waiting for you can't be known. You might have a feeling about it. You might have a sense of what you want, but that will change. It'll change a lot more than likely, and you'll find new enthusiasms and new ways to express yourself. And I hope you'll have the continuity of keeping the instrument, or at least music, with you all the way through. Your hearing gets deeper. Your sense of perceiving contrapuntal textures gets way deeper. You're able to hear more at once. I use the analogy often that it's something like a chess grandmaster. A grandmaster looks at the board and sees one thing. A beginner looks at the board and sees something else. Yet nothing's hidden on a chessboard. It's all there to be seen if you have the training and the perception and the attention and time and dedication to do so. So you have to put in the time. It will pay you back 100-fold, more than that. The pleasures that wait from developing your sensibility, for deepening your feeling, for deepening your empathy. Music does all these things, and it'll affect you over time. The excitement you feel about certain music now, if you follow through with that, could just be that you were sensing in the future that that's the music that you were going to be capable of. My first guitar teacher was Howard Roberts. I was very fortunate to take a 3-day seminar with him. When I just started, I'd been playing a matter of months, I think. And Howard Roberts asked the entire class if they got discouraged when they heard a great guitar player. And everyone in the class put their hands up except for me. And he looked and said, "Why didn't you put your hand up?" And I said, "Because when I hear a great guitar player, I understand they have 6 strings on their instrument, and so do I. So whatever's playable for them might be playable for me if I put in the work." And he really liked that and recommended that attitude to the rest of the class. I don't have much formal education. I studied on my own very, very hard, many, many hours a day for many decades. I've had great private teachers, Ted Green, George Van Epps, Tal Farlow, many more I could mention that are lesser known but equally wonderful, many that have died that I miss. I miss Ted Green and George Van Epps all the time. Tal Farlow was a great friend to be able to call and just talk. So I encourage you to follow through with your enthusiasm, is what I'm saying, is that It's giving you an intimation of where you'll wind up if you follow this thing to the end. The excitement you hear this excitement you feel when you hear a certain player, that might be kindling something in you which is similar, and that you want to feel that way when you play. Not play the same notes, not play the same music. Please don't play the same licks. But the energy that's coming to you that you're feeling and processing when you hear something beautiful or something great that you think is wonderful, that's the energy that you could bring out if you gave it a conduit, if you gave it a channel to come out. So that's my encouragement to you today. I'm nearing 500 subscribers, and I'm very grateful to everyone that's subscribed. I hope that you get your guitars out, have them near when you're watching the videos, and that you try to play along. Even just a little bit of counterpoint, even a little bit, 2 or 3 notes of the things I'm showing in these clips, if you start to work them into your playing, it'll pay off. Your ears will change. Everything will change. Put in the decades, put in the time. I wish you a long life and a very successful musical journey. Please check in and let me know how you are doing. Thank you so much.